Hello Pisces, and welcome to your May 2022 reading. So I meditated on your energy, and this month what Spirit wanted to talk to you about, there's a lot of cups right away in your reading, but we start with the Hangman and the Seven of Pentacles. And these are two cards that kind of represent, one is we're making a lot of efforts, but we haven't seen the results yet of our efforts and we're getting tired. And the other one is that everything is suspended, even by the universe, because we need to really understand what is going on, to look at things. And in this case, you don't have to move that shovel even more in order to get some fruits here. The way this guy has been doing things, he needs to stop and look at this from another angle so that he can start having results. During the month here, we have the Lovers. So you're going to make a decision. You're going to make an inspired decision. And here I have the Knight of Swords. So if there wasn't any movement, progress, or anything like that before, here at the end of the month with the Knight of Swords, you're right out there expressing your truth, expressing what you've understood, taking care of things. Under our Hangman and the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Five of Swords and the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So right away here, the Five of Swords with the Ten of Cups, it's easy to see how mental strategy, way of thinking, wanting to win, to be right, is actually robbing you of defeating the others. So, of course, you're not living a Ten of Cups with these people. Okay, the Ten of Cups was reversed anyway. And we know that here, this garden needs water. So you're not receiving water because of a mental way of seeing things, trying to convey something. I am right that I have no water from other people. Because the Ten of Cups, this is when we're able to feel the love of others, not being convinced of it, feeling it. Not just others, but it's a rainbow. So that means there's so much light in our water that it creates a rainbow. And this is when we can share it, feel it, give it to the people around us, nature, life, and so on. Under the since we have the Eight of Cups, there's this realization, and I think that's part of the Hangman's understanding, is that, you know what I've been relying on emotionally is not fulfilling. It's not enough. There is more out there, and I will stop convincing myself that it's not there, and I'm actually gonna go and get it. There might be this realization at the beginning of the month here for you Pisces. Under the Lovers, we have the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So 7, 8, 9. What you're going to leave behind is the Seven of Cups. And in a sense, the Seven of Cups is like, I'm trying to see what is in front of me, and it is all blurred because I've been keeping all of my old stuff. I've been carrying all of my old stuff. And when I look in front, I don't actually feel what is happening, but I am projecting what is happening. So the decision you're going to make is to actually release the fact that maybe you weren't right. An example of this is that maybe, because this here we interpret things maybe not quite as they should be. Let's say if I was undermined in my youth a lot by a significant parent or something like that, then every time I'm with some people that express their opinions or things like that, the wound of being undermined will come up, and I will feel like that. I will choke up. Even if they're just expressing their point of view that might be different than mine. But I'm going to project my wound out there. So I'm never really feeling the happiness, the easiness, the flow of love. Because I feel that I have to win the argument, I have to win the situation, or I'm mirroring people that are actually doing that to me. So that's why by releasing these ones, what I'm carrying on my shoulders here, so that I can attain being, making a decision from a place of emotional fulfillment. That means I'm letting go and I'm transcending my emotions so that they are on top of my head. My cups are full now. I went from 8 to 9. My cups are full. I don't need approval. I don't need to be right to feel loved and to feel happy. This is a bit what this is about. The moment you understand it, here I have the 6 of Cups. That opens up and heals your heart chakra, allowing you to be able to feel the other. And so that the exchange of cups is filled with white flowers, pure waters, not projection. This is how you're feeling. But white flowers, purified water. And here is the 4 of Wands. Everything is on the surface. There's nothing happening behind the scene. I'm not being tricked. I'm not being undermined. I'm not being any of that. And I can actually celebrate and feel the love of the people around me. So let's clarify this for you, Pisces. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Pisces for the month of May 2023. 2023, sorry. 22, I'm a bit in advance. Okay. So it's really an emotional clearing here or emotional clearing, but it's more like understanding how your old wounds affected your communication, interactions with others. Okay. Let's look at the Hangman and the 7 of Cups. On what level here? Ooh, okay. I have the Emperor. So we're talking about how you're acting out there. 10 of Pentacles and the Magician. So 10 of Pentacles, we can be thinking, okay, maybe I'm at the end of my cycle of Pentacle. Maybe this is something that, it's a pattern that was transmitted, from generation to generation. Because the 10 of Pentacles is that long, solid cycle. So, has to do with the divine masculine here. And, your capacity. See, when you look at the magician, he needs to have his 4 elements and spirit, of course. That's why he's got that white dress is in his higher self. But his 4 elements have to be upright. It cannot be like this, because therefore what is going to manifest, and here of course you had no results in the concrete because the swords were distorted and the cups were in a fog and lacking. So let's look at the lovers. The lovers. Now we have the Empress. So it's a beautiful balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine that is happening for you. And here I have the Chariot, the 7 of Pentacles under it, our 7 of Pentacles, going from no movement, no progression, no fruits, to now movement forward, because my shadow and my light will be aligned. Here, maybe your emperor really needed to be right and in a way wasn't serving your best interest. But the moment that those two will start working together, like in the lovers, that's why you have the feminine and the masculine, that's when you're going to start seeing your results. Here I have the devil behind Temperance, because in a way this month you will be ready emotionally to face how this guy was acting from behind the scenes in your emotions. So I'm going to keep the Chariot and the 7 of Pentacles. And now that Knight of Sword, that clarity and that understanding is how you were doing the 5 of Swords on yourself or on others, or having others do it on you. And I have the Hangman with it. We start with the Hangman and the 7 of Wands, and here we have the Hangman and the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords was just under there. The repeat of the 7 of Pentacles. Did I say 7 of Wands? The repeat of the 7 of Pentacles, the repeat of the Hangman, but now with the Knight of Swords. So that means that I get it. You're gonna see how you've been maybe sabotaging your own happiness, Pisces. You're gonna see things much differently, Queen of Swords. This is how I'm perceiving things. Let's look at that 5 of Swords and the 10 of Cups in reverse here. 5 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Ooh, all right. Okay, so they're repeating the Magician, Page of Sword, and here I have the Hermit and the Queen of Cups. So of course the Queen of Cups, that's your feminine. Hermit, I'm gonna follow my inner truth, because when it comes to being able to manifest, something in the Hermit is telling you, and here Page of Sword, I'm kind of getting it. And in your intuition here, if you really look at your emotions, if you really look at your water, that's where you're gonna see that there's waters I need to let go of, because they're blurring my vision of what is in front of me. And they are preventing me from being a magician in my life. Having the Page of Swords, that's because you're kind of getting it at the page level in the beginning of the month. End of the month, you're actually doing it with the Knight of Swords. In those 8 cups, 5 of Cups, there's a lot of sadness, grievings, sorrow. Now if you focus on that, when it comes to, you know, here I have a Page of Pentacles, it's very hard to grow, being able to receive a pentacle. And when I see pentacle, I'm not just talking about money. Pentacle is the quality of life. Here I have the King of Pentacles, and he's all that ease, Epicurean, pleasures of life, solidity, ruled by Venus aspect. Okay? So when it came to bringing this type of solidity, support, solutions, commitments, okay, that's what he does, engaging oneself. You had a hard time. We have to remember here the emperor is there. So either you had, usually it's always a mirror. If we have a hard time, if our emperor is influenced by our old sadnesses and things like that, of course it's not gonna do right by us. Okay. Sometimes this would be, you know, the expression of giving somebody rope to hang themselves. I know you're gonna do this. Here, I was right. But ultimately, I wasn't happy because I just went and attracted or went for and created a situation where I would end up winning, but being miserable, grieving again. So here with the Page of Pentacle, Two of Pentacle. So juggling here. I'm trying to make it, I'm smiling, but inside I'm feeling like shit. And my mind is telling me, haha, you're right to feel like that, because that's the reality. But you're understanding now that this is not it, and you're gonna walk the new path from that inner truth that you're getting. So that Seven of Cups can become a Six of Cups. Temperance again, Ace of Wands, giving you, because we have the 10, it's normal that we have the 1, giving you, because you're ready now, a brand new beginning of the way you're going to bring your willpower out there. 10 of Wands, 9 of Cups. High Priestess. 10 of Wands. It's soul baggage. You're going to release soul baggage so that you can be light, so that you can be grounded emotionally with, you know, processed emotions here, content in your higher self. Healing enough for you to see the bigger picture so that you don't rely on your emotional projections anymore. 6 of Cups. Woo! All right. Here is the Magician again, so that you can be in your power. 10 of Swords. Ooh, yeah, you gotta be the 10 of Swords to get rid of the 9 of Swords, so that you're not on your defensive anymore, and that you can start building, that you can start creating. I'm just dropping on the 8 of Pentacle, so that you can start manifesting, investing yourself into something, and that it's not all of this a source of anxiety, and I gotta protect myself because I'm gonna be hurt. 4 of Wands. Here you can celebrate, but there you're gonna be conscious. Here's the Ace of Wands again, and here is the Strength. Wanted to come out. You're gonna be conscious of how you've hurt your heart. The thing is that your heart can easily have been hurt, you know, in your childhood, especially with the 10 of Pentacle, because you've learned to behave, your emperor learned to behave like that somewhere, okay? But as a child, we absorb the pattern. But as an adult, we repeat it. When we're not conscious of it, we wonder, why is this happening to me? But here, you're getting pretty conscious of it. And that is what is going to allow you to switch it. So it's a big emotional healing because there's a release. I will call this releasing old pain. because this is what it's all about. But most of all, you're going to release also the thought pattern that came with this old pain. It's like a paternal karma, or maybe I should call that paternal karma. I was hurting you much more than you think, and you're gonna have the opportunity this month to see how much. So on this, my beautiful Pisces, I'm sending you all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. If you want a private reading, the description is below in the plus section. There's an email. You write to me, I write to you back. Also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations on the new moon. And of course, this is like now for you, new moon and eclipse in Taurus. I do a little ceremony to give you back. And at the end of the month, we will have the new moon in Gemini. So maybe this is where things will, the mental energy of Gemini will be able to reach you. We'll see. So on that, namaste, all my love and light, Pisces, and I'll see you next month. Okay? Bye-bye.